Hello everyone and welcome to the Summer Ready Challenge Day 28. It's May 28th today, it's a Thursday, it's a great day for mobility. Bonjour tout le monde, on est le 28 mai, on fait la mobilité aujourd'hui, on fait le corps entier en fait, alors pas de souci si vous avez de la douleur ou du raideur, n'importe où dans votre corps, on va toucher sur chaque partie du corps. Alright everyone, let's start in the Cobra stretch. Okay, so let's get into Cobra. Doesn't matter which way you face. I'll be looking at both of you at some point. So hands underneath the shoulders, lift up the front of the body. And then whatever you're doing, I want you to relax your glutes, okay? Because I guarantee you had tight glutes right now, and I guarantee Roger is playing footsies with me.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. I'm playing footsies.
Okay, so we got Danielle up on her hands, which is great. If you have any maybe tightness in your low back, or if you have fused discs in your back or something like that, then you may need to have a little bit less range of motion. So going up on the elbows is still great to get that extension in your abs. Okay, so we're gonna hold that for about 30 seconds to 45 seconds, 3 to 5 deep breaths, as I always say. Okay, and like I said, relax your glutes, okay? Because the tighter your glutes are, the more it's going to inhibit you from letting your hips sink through and really enjoying the fullness of this stretch. Very good. And 3, 2, 1. Come on back, push your hips back, or you can go down to the floor, okay? We're now gonna go into frog stretch. So for the frog stretch, we're gonna widen the feet out, widen the knees out, I should say, and then how far apart your feet are depends on your comfort in this position. So knees are gonna be wide, elbows down, feet start close, and then I'm gonna go out to what I'm approximating is 90 degrees because I can't exactly see back there, okay? But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a deep inhale, and as we exhale, we're gonna push our bum back.
So much, you're supposed to move back.
Yes. Okay, and now come forward. Okay, et on prend une inspiration. Et pendant qu'on expire, on pousse encore vers l'arrière. On bascule vers l'avant. Et en expirant, on pousse vers l'arrière. So that's 3 times. We're going to do this 2 more times. And I want you to widen your feet apart a little bit and see if you can still sit back as far as you have been. And last time, come forward and push back. Very, very nice. Coming forward. Now you can come up onto your hands. Okay, now bring your knees a little bit closer. Like let's get the knees under the hips. So a lot closer actually. Okay, and you can just rock side to side. Okay, on peut basculer d'un côté à l'autre juste pour assurer que les hanches vont bien. Okay, we want to make sure that our hips are doing well before we move on to the next thing. Now we're going to be stretching the inside of the leg, the adductors. Okay, I want you to put one leg out to the side straight. The other knee is still underneath us. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sit our bum back. You can go on your elbows if you want, but we're going to sit our bum back as far as you can. You're going to feel a stretch on the inside of the leg. I know that Roger is flexible in the hamstrings. Is he flexible in the adductors? The same?
I don't think so.
No. Judging by the vein in his forehead, I'd say not. Danielle, how do you feel here? Do you feel a stretch?
Feels good.
Yeah, feels good?
Feels.
Okay, good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Some people are like, I don't know what you're talking about. In which case, I'd tell you to like widen your knees, sit back a little bit further. Suspending yourself a little bit more with less support in the middle is going to give you more of a stretch there. Ok, alors grande respiration. On étire les adducteurs du jambe gauche, pour nous en tout cas. On pousse les hanches vers l'arrière. Nous prenons des grandes respirations. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. On se redresse un petit peu, on revient vers l'avant et on replace le genou au sol et on va tendre la jambe droite. Ben, pour nous au studio, la jambe droite, pour vous à la maison, on ne sait pas. Ok? On écarte les jambes si on veut, on s'assoit vers l'arrière et si vous voulez, baissez les coudes au sol et respirez. On veut prendre 3 à 5 grandes respirations. Et pendant que vous respirez, je veux que vous allez de plus en plus profond dans votre étirement. Okay, so if you're in this stretch and you're taking your deep breaths, I want you to sink further and further with each exhale through your 3 to 5 deep breaths. Trois, 2, 1 et on peut lâcher cet étirement doucement, venez vers l'avant et remettez les genoux au sol. We can put our knees back on the floor. Awesome job. Now we're going to target the hip flexors a little bit, especially from all the abs we've been doing. Okay, I want you to put one knee under the hip, other knee off the floor. Okay, hands on the hips, and you're going to drive the hips, excuse me, we're going to drive the hips forward and down. And in this stretch, I do want you to squeeze your bum. You could squeeze with your hands if you want, but I mean, contract the muscle. That way, it's going to bring your pelvis back to a neutral position, and therefore it's going to make sure that that hip is being fully extended here. Now, while we're holding this for 3 to 5 deep breaths, you may find that lifting your back arm up and then leaning in the opposite direction is going to give you a little bit more of a stretch in that hip flexor as well. Okay, in the Samson stretch. Breathe deeply now. Squeeze your bum. And 3, 2, 1. Come on, back to a neutral position. Switch knees. Other leg in front. Okay, and again, you're gonna find, like me just standing in line at the grocery store, my hips, my pelvis will tilt forward, which will give me low back pain sometimes. So I always try and remember, even just standing normally, squeeze my bum to make sure my pelvis is neutral. Then drive the hips forward. Okay, voilà, on veut aligner le bassin avant d'avancer et baisser les hanches. Le bras arrière. Levez le bras arrière et inclinez-vous un peu dans la direction opposée. Nice job. Grande respiration. That's it. 3 to 5 deep breaths. It's not a long time, but it's enough to give you a little bit of discomfort. And 3, 2, 1, come on back. Okay, I just wanted to give a pause there for a sec because I forgot to include blocks, because we're going to do the couch stretch next, which is getting your back leg up on something. So Roger, I'll get actually putting your ankle, like I guess your ankle would stop it from rolling away. The yoga block's there, and then I'll grab the box. Might be too high, but we'll see. Is this too high for you if you put your top of your foot on the box and then lower your knee to the mat? Will your knee reach the mat is my question. Like that. Careful you don't cut your foot. Is that, yep, that's good. That's literally it. And then the front leg up on the foot.
Front leg up.
Exactly like that. And then if you slide your front foot forward a little bit more, and then just sit up. Yeah, exactly. Is that too much?
Just one on the, it's just the edge.
Yeah, it's, hold on.
Yeah, actually, if I'm just got the edge of my pole. Perfect. Well,
That's way better, yeah.
Feel it here?
Yeah, exactly. In your hip flexor and your quads, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Okay. And transition. Okay, everyone, we're now going to move on to the couch stretch, which is very similar to Samson's stretch, but we're going to have the back leg elevated to try and target the quads a little bit more. All right, so I've got a foam roller. Roger's got a yoga block, which you can place on any face, and then Danielle's got a box, which could also be substituted with a chair or the couch. This is why it's called the couch stretch, right? And what we're going to do is elevate the back foot onto whatever object or platform we're putting the foot on. And then from there, in this forward leaning position, we're gonna bring our foot up, or rather our knee up beside our shoulder. And from here, we're simply gonna sit back so our back is straight. And then we're gonna drive the hips forward and down. Okay, and just making sure we're keeping our balance. And you're definitely gonna feel that a little bit more in the quads. I know Danielle is, because she's got that foot way up there. The other thing you could do also is put your back foot against the wall, and that's gonna point your foot straight, like your shin's gonna be vertical. That's gonna be like the final boss level of this stretch here. Ok, alors on a 3 options pour vous, mais si jamais vous voulez encore plus d'étirement, vous pouvez mettre le haut du pied contre le mur, mettre le genou au sol alors que le tibia est parallèle au mur. Et là, vous allez chercher la pleine amplitude pour cet étirement. Deep breath, grande respiration. 3, 2, 1 et on lâche cet étirement en inclinant vers l'avant. On enlève le pied avant et ensuite on enlève le pied arrière. And then we'll go to the other side. Alors on met le pied sur la plateforme. On lève le jambe avant et on se redresse dans cette position. On fait exactement la même chose que la dernière fois. On contracte les fessiers, on avance les hanches, on garde son équilibre et on sent non seulement dans la fléchisseur de hanche, mais aussi dans les cuisses, dans les quadriceps. And breathe and smile. There we go. Yes, I know this is Roger's favorite.
He was trying to get this one, right?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Baby steps.
It's definitely something that I need to work on a lot more, is definitely the mobility piece.
Yep, we all do in our own way. For me, it's mostly upper body movements, but I've definitely got tight hips. For Danielle, it might be hamstrings. Posterior chain, yeah. There we go. And 3, 2, 1, fold forward. Bring your front foot back. Bring your back foot off. Okay, we're now gonna move on to the final movement, which is the figure 4. Figure 4, we're making a 4 with our legs. 3 different options here. One is gonna be a pigeon stretch, where you're gonna try and maintain a 90-degree angle in your front leg. Me, I'm gonna be seated on a chair with your ankle on top of your opposite knee, and then you're simply gonna be leaning forward this way. And then Roger is going to have his foot up on a box, pushing his knee out sideways slightly, and then if he wants to add in a slight forward lean, he can. But no, you know what? Just hold off on that for now. Okay, so everybody, let's get into position. Again, holding for 3 to 5 deep breaths. There we go, and begin. Alors le défi ici dans ces positions, c'est de garder le 90 degrés. Ça devient de plus en plus facile le plus que vous amenez le pied proche de la hanche opposée. Le plus que vous maintenez un 90 degrés au niveau du genou, le plus que vous allez sentir un étirement dans les fessiers. So the challenge here is to maintain that 90 degree in the front leg in all three, right? The closer you bring your foot towards your opposite hip flexor, the more you're gonna, the easier it's gonna be. The further away it is, the more you're gonna feel a stretch in your glutes. And honestly, for me, it hits my low back too, because it's just so tight back there. Okay, slight forward lean and make sure we're breathing. Three, 2, 1. Sitting back first, bringing your leg out safely, whatever that means for you in your position. And then we'll go the other leg now. Okay, l'autre jambe, l'autre pied par-dessus le genou opposé. Yep. And deep breath. And let's fold if we can.
This one is definitely less range of motion.
A little bit tighter, a little bit tighter. That's not even your bad hip.
No.
Someone's been overcompensating on the one side. A little bit tighter on that side. Okay, trying to maintain that 90 degree. And then something that I should have mentioned on the other side, but something that we do a lot in the 90-90 stretch is the body waves, right? We kind of like go in and out of the depths. So if you want to try that to try and get a little bit lower, you can. Like just little shallow waves, especially if you're tighter on one side than the other. Ok, alors si vous faites des ondulations, des fois, du corps, des fois ça va vous aider à aller chercher de la profondeur dans votre squat, dans votre étirement. Trois, 2, 1, et on se redresse. Okay, come on out of that stretch. Leg down, and have an awesome rest of your day, everyone. We'll see you on the 29th tomorrow for a little core.
Who doesn't love core?
Me.